Hi, I figured that since we're going to be all about space, and we've been reading Star Jumper, it just got my imagination going. So, for this, you're going to need a cylinder. My favorite cylinder. Yep. You may think it's a toilet roll, but it's actually the base of my rocket ship. I mean, how else are you going to get into space? All right, so here's my base. And you're going to need a ruler. Because first, we're going to need to measure at the bottom about an inch. An inch. And you're going to measure that. Can you see where where did I make the line? Oh, there I made the line. See? That's an inch. You're going to make 4 of them. This is going to be here. Then I'm going to go to the other side and cut an inch. And then in between those two, exactly halfway, I'm going to cut again and again. So now I have 4 cuts. Do you see my 4 cuts? Okay. Easy so far? I thought you'd think so. Okay. Now I need the legs of my rockets. This is where you might, if you have a paper plate, great. I mean, I know you can make your own cylinder, but these are just the most fabulous cylinders ever, so might as well use one if you have one. Then a paper plate, because you need a little sturdier footing for your rocket ship. I cut a triangle. You're going to need 4 pieces because it has 4 legs, right? All right, so I'm going to cut it. Like that, okay? All right. It's, okay, now, oops, I'm gonna cut it in half, so I have 2. Like I said, you're gonna need 4. That might be a little too tall, so I'm gonna cut it again. Okay. Now I have a trapezoid. This is parallel to the bottom line. It means they're going the same direction. They'll never meet. This one is going very vertical, but this one is diagonal. Do you think you can make a shape like that? I think you can. Okay, now you notice the slits I made, right? I'm going to take this and I'm going to make a slit. See? Can you see where I made the slit? All right. And then I can put it together. All right, there's one. Actually, I could make it a little bit more of a triangular shape, but for our purposes, this is fine. Now here comes the really engineering part, where you're going to need your math. You're going to measure, okay, let me refresh your memories. Remember when you were measuring your penguin? There's a round measurement. The around measurement was something we called circumference. Does that ring a bell? Well, now you're going to be doing something called the diameter, which is really very simple. It just means if measuring around is the circumference, then measuring across is the diameter. Whatever the diameter is, you have to make it even bigger. Now the diameter of that happens to be a little over 1.5 inches. So I need to make a circle that is 5 inches in diameter. All right, how do I get that? I measured half of what 5 is. Half of 5 is 2.5 inches. If it's a little bigger, it's okay. Oh, did you see what I did? I folded it in half, and then I kind of made a C. Kind of. I mean, if I cut out that part, it would be a C. It's not, well, it's more like an oval, so I'm gonna just even it out a little bit. What you can do is at the bottom of a jar or a lid, measure to see if it's 5 inches across, not around. That's circumference. We don't need to know circumference. You just need to know how wide it is across. Okay? So you have your circle. But you really don't need a circle. You need a half a circle. So I know it's exactly half where I folded it. Remember when we made teepees? And some of you thought you folded it this way? No. You're going, this is the top. The flat area is the top. And you're going to fold it to make a cone. Yes. You can tape it or you can glue it. It's really, I wish I had better tape. Hopefully your tape isn't as old as my tape. Very old tape. All right. So now I have the lid to my rocket ship. Use your imaginations here. I have, let me get another one of these. Okay, I have another footing this way. And the reason why you cut the 2 slits is because they will slide into each other and hold it. Okay. All right, so now I have 2, right? I would recommend, if I were you, of maybe covering this in, I don't know, paper, paint it, wrap it in construction paper, tin foil. That would make a good spaceship. But basically, you design your own spaceship, okay? There's the spaceship. I'm calling mine the Planet Hopper. And then what I did was I made my space scene. Can you see that? There's the Planet Hopper. That's the planet I landed on in outer space. I was just in the process of making the alien that I ran into when I was there. I'll make him really quick. You can make your alien however you want to. Not a problem. There's my alien. You see, I made him square because he told me that those square things are fruit, and if I wanted to, I could eat them. But I think that's why he's square. I mean, he's kind of square. So there's my space Odyssey. My rocket hopper, my planet hopper, can go anywhere in outer space that I want it to. If you make yours, where is your rocket going to go? What kind of aliens are you going to meet? What's the planet going to look like? Why don't you write a story? Make your rocket, make a picture of where your rocket lands, and write a story about it. You're only limited by your imagination. It can go as far into outer space as you want. I really want to see them and read them when you're done. Let me know.